Hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Guys! Fellas, you think we could listen to the radio or something?
And welcome to the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. Week 9 of the high school football season is in the books. We're getting ready for Week 10, the final week of the regular season. League titles, playoff spots on the line. We will break it down. I'm Pep Fernandez. That's Jeff Gorham. Jeff, we've got a lot of games to get to. We got the Grand Terrace Titans in the house live on the show today.
I will say this. Last night was probably the most eventful night we've had in the last 10 weeks, really.
We had some wild games. We covered like 14 games last night. Norco Centennial was a little wild.
Yeah,
Vandy Pacific had a crazy finish. I mean, there's some wacky things happening last night.
The River Valley League is just beating the crap out of each other.
Again, I affectionately say the River Valley League is a complete mess.
Yeah.
But it is.
Yep.
They're just beating each other up. So it's a lot of fun to talk about. So we're going to talk about all that stuff. We got our Marines Recruiting Station Athlete of the Week to announce.
A good one.
Yes, a big-time player who it's a long time coming. This guy, we knew he was going to get the award. It's just a matter of time. So we're going to announce our Marines Recruiting Station Riverside Athlete of the Week. Plus, Aidan Apodaca, the all-time leading goal scorer at Cal Baptist, the men's soccer team. He's going to join us live in the second segment as well. Before we thank our sponsors real quick, so David Keckner, who plays Champ Kind in the Anchorman movies.
Yes.
So our friend Dominic.
I saw the hat. He was making fun of your hat.
Yeah, he was making fun of my cowboy hat. He tweeted at David Keckner, who's Champ Kind.
Champ Kind.
The sports guy for Ron Burgundy, right?
Anchor. Yes,
he liked it.
What?
He liked it.
Get out of here.
Yeah, so we're going to try to get Champ Kind on the show. How cool would that be?
Champ Kind in here. He can be in here with us the whole hour doing his
Whammy,
shit.
Right?
Whammy.
That was his
that's right.
his call, man. His famous call, right? So we're brought to you by Spoiled Quick Quality Oil Change. You'll be spoiled by great customer service and always those low prices. I need to get in there so bad. I'm like 1,000 miles overdue for my oil change. It's bad.
Your wife's going to kill you.
Oh, if we break down the side of the road, she'll really kill me.
Yep.
I got to get to Spoiled. Spoiled Quick Quality Oil Change. Ken Sporting Goods, more than 40 years in the Inland Empire, and they still dominate. In fact, intern Cullen is there right now because the Charger girls are at Ken Sporting Goods.
That's the only reason he is there.
That's the only reason.
Yeah, he's only there to see the pretty girls.
And they're from the IE, too. So Charger girls from the IE. Cullen's out there, and we're going to hopefully have a live report a little bit later in the show. He's taking pictures and videos for our good friends at Ken Sporting Goods.
I'm sure he is.
And Boost Performance Training, athletes of all levels and all sports, too. Lacrosse, golf, baseball, football, they do it all. Ken Boost Performance Training with Ray Bass. Go to boosttrainingsystems.com. And our newest sponsor, happy to have them on board as well, Catalano Motors in Corona, right there off of Temescal Canyon Road in Corona. Cars, trucks, SUVs. If you go into a car lot, sometimes it's an uncomfortable experience. Sometimes it's not fun. But at Catalano Motors, they're going to make it easy for you. They're going to get you the car that you want and get you on the road looking good. Jeff, you going to ditch the minivan and go to Catalano or
Never,
what?
man. I got too many kids, man.
Never.
It's like the Brady Bunch in my house. I got kids all over the place.
Oh, thank you, Catalano Motors. But right now, we got the Grand Terrace Titans in the house. We're going to talk more high school football here on the Inland Sports Show, the one and only on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. So Grand Terrace is your Sunkist League champions. They can go for the outright undefeated league title next week as they take on Bloomington. Let's get Coach Smalls on the show first. And Coach Smalls, congratulations. Big win against Kaiser last night. What everyone deemed as the league title game against Kaiser because you guys both came in with an undefeated league record, but 50-14 was the final score. A dominant performance. What did you guys do well last night, Coach Smalls?
Well, thank you for the congratulations and everything. The kids did what they're supposed to do. You know, I think at any point in time that you play these games, you have that 50-yard talk and those things, and you say, you know, hey, good luck to everybody and everything. But deep down inside, you want your guys just to go out there and handle all business and kill everything.
So 50-14 last night against Kaiser. You got Bloomington in the final week as you guys look to go 9-1 overall. I mean, you were 8-3 last year, which is a great record, but you have a chance to go 9-1 during the regular season with a win against Bloomington next week and go 5-0. The school's never won a football league title, right?
No.
This would be it. How special is this season for you?
It's very, because, you know, I told the kids beforehand, there's going to be two things that's going to happen, but both of them are going to be history. So you have a choice. Either you're going to make the history that everybody's going to talk about, or you're going to make the history everybody's going to tease you about. So you had two choices. And they came out there, they did the right thing. They made history. They will never take it away. Their kids coming in when they're young, they'll kind of look at those banners in the gym, look at that banner in the gym and say, yeah, I was part of that.
Yeah, before we get to the rest of your team, hey, you had a pretty good week this week. I mean, besides winning the league championship, you're watching TV and your brother scores and gets a pick six this week?
Yes, that was definitely a great situation. I very much enjoyed it. I told him he looked fat running.
He did?
Yeah. But, it was a great situation. We talked before and after every game, so we made fun of it a little bit, but it was a good situation.
He looks pretty lean to me. I mean, he looks like he's in good shape, right?
Yeah. If you see, he's big.
Now, did you train him? That's what I had heard, that you had trained him all through high school.
All through high school. I've been out there a couple times to Baltimore, and I did the year they won the Super Bowl, I did the whole secondary for the whole summer. It was a nice experience. I was like a little kid, just a straight fan. Walking through the facility, looking at everything, seeing guys, you just kind of just be in awe.
Yeah.
And those are the same guys I got a chance to yell at when they were being lazy on certain drills. So it was definitely
that's kind of a surreal moment, right? When you're yelling at NFL guys.
Definitely. It was a surreal moment.
Now, this is about Grand Terrace. It's about the Titans, but we were sad to see Sharice Wright go to Buffalo.
Yes.
We liked him on Baltimore's team with Jimmy, but that's okay. That's okay.
It happens.
It's a business, right?
Yes.
It's a business. We got Coach Smalls here and some of his guys in studio as well. Let's start with your biggest player, who might be one of the littlest guys on the team as well, right? Your running back McMullen over here. And Jeff, you saw him last year. Unbelievable, right?
He's the flash drive, man. Look at him. He's the AAA battery that gets 400 yards a game. He's a stud.
Unbelievable. Let's get Jonte McMullen here on the microphone. And man, big win last night against Kaiser. And did you guys know going into the game, like, did you feel the pressure, like, hey, like Coach was saying, you guys have a chance to make history? Like, do you kind of embrace the moment? I mean, what was it like going into that game last night, knowing you guys could win a Sunkist League title?
We knew we were gonna take it. Just being confident, working hard all week, and just come in and just getting the job done. That's all.
So if you've got a big line in front of you, do you just kind of hide behind the offensive lineman and find your gap? And, I mean, what's kind of your strategy back there when you get to carry the ball?
Stay behind my line until it's time to peek out. And
then I go. That you just kind of peek around the corner. Oh, okay, I got some room to roam. We also got let's get Jacob Torres in here. Jacob, did you have any sacks last night?
I didn't have any sacks, but I had a couple QB hurries that turned into interceptions.
Because you got like 13 sacks on the season, right?
Yeah.
What's the key to getting to the quarterback? Getting in the pocket and just harassing that guy?
Just working different moves. You got to come with like a new move every time. You can't do the same thing. So just that.
Keep on their heels, right?
Yeah.
Give them something, mix it up for them.
Yeah.
Last night against Kaiser, how much of that game was dictated with the guys up front? Like, trying to dominate the line.
That was pretty big. Kaiser was like more of an assignment team, so it wasn't more of like making plays on your own. It was just doing your assignment and everything would come to you. That's what it was.
How about big Winston Brown here on the Inland Sports Show, Fox Sports IE 1350 AM? He's almost as big as you, Jeff.
Yeah,
he's a big guy.
Yeah, listen to this voice, right? Here we go.
Go ahead and say your name, Winston.
Winston Brown.
Oh, he's a grown man. He is a grown man here. Winston, let me ask you, we've all kind of touched on it here, but you guys knew that there was a big game. It was very important, right, in terms of winning that league championship and doing some things at Grand Terrace, even though it's a young school, but it's never been done before. So now that the league title's in your grasp, you guys can look ahead. You're ranked in Division 10 right now, right?
Yeah, it felt so good last night, just winning and all, Last night, the linemen, those were like the biggest linemen, the best linemen we played so far. You feel me? Like, they came out, they blocked, but I had to break it down.
You had to break it. Do you talk to those guys when you're at the line? Show them your nice deep voice up there.
Nah.
No?
I'm quiet, and I'm telling myself like what to do basically in my head. Like, stay safe with every step I make.
Yeah, that's a smart player over here, man. Let's bring Isaiah, and I'm going to let Isaiah say his last name for us because I'd feel really bad. Isaiah, what's your last name?
Thomas Orleaton.
That's exactly what I was going to say,
Exactly.
but I wanted Isaiah to say it. Isaiah, again, going back to that big win again against Kaiser last night. Now you got Bloomington in the final week. What are you guys hoping to do against the Bruins to kind of just keep that momentum going? Keep the confidence going as you head into the CIF Southern Section playoffs a week after next Friday.
Probably just keep grinding what we do best. Come out strong as we've been, and just dominate like we have.
Slap everybody around.
Yeah.
Take names.
Now, like you said, I mean, a lot of it's one up front. You can see some big, strong guys at Grand Terrace. I say, is Coach Smalls, is he always so soft-spoken? Or can he yell at practice? Does he get into you? He's giving him the eyeballs. He's like, don't, dude. He's like, I'm arm's length away. Better watch what you're going to say.
Take a step to the
But he's a
right.
great, I mean, like, there's some coaches out there, and, like, you see him, and they're like, hey, how's it going? Fine. And then you see him on the sideline, like, whoa, who's that guy? Like, he's out of control.
Yeah, that's accurate.
That's accurate?
That's Coach Smalls.
But Coach Smalls such a great guy over here, man.
He's
And
a great guy.
yeah.
Great coach.
Coach Smalls, let me get you back on the mic for a second, because my guy Greg down here, he's a Colton guy.
Oh.
And we know there's a. I know they're all laughing.
I went to Colton also.
I'm kind of
I know.
laughing.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, there's Grand Terrace has so many roots in Colton, right? Like you.
Yes.
I mean, obviously you're a Colton guy. A lot of guys from Colton now are at Grand Terrace. I mean, there's a rivalry there. Is it a friendly rivalry? Do you guys like Colton? Do you get along with Colton?
Definitely. I think there's 3 to 4 coaches on the staff that all went to Colton that I coached or coached there. So it's definitely a great family friendship. But at the end of the day, we want to beat everybody. Colton, whoever it is.
Oh, you beat him.
It's love. After the game, it's definitely love.
Yeah.
Sean Collins, me and him went to college together. So it's definitely.
He's a good dude, Sean Collins,
he
yeah.
is. It's definitely love. But at the end of the day,
Is it kind of strange, like going up against your former school, like seeing
In the
those colors
beginning-
and being on the side?
in the beginning it was
Yeah.
strange. But after that, I'm all about GT. It's us against everybody.
Who was the latecomer? Matt Morales?
Yes.
Matt, let's get you on the mic real quick, man. We got the Grand Terrace Titans here on the Inland Sports Show, Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. Your Sunkist League champions. They can go to 5-0 with a win against Bloomington next week. And Matt, talk about that win last night, man, against Kaiser, because it was billed, it was advertised as the Sunkist League championship game, and then we saw the final score come in. And Jeff, you're good friends with Coach Cardosi.
Yeah, Billy.
50-14. I mean, whoa.
Billy Cardosi last night was licking his wounds. He was at home. He was sad. I'm sure his wife was taking care of him. So, he's a big guy, so I'm sure he was eating. He was, but no, you guys killed my buddy Billy Cardosi. But a great win for you guys.
Yeah, what did you guys do well last night, Matt, to get that victory?
We played as a team. That's all it took was us coming out, working hard. It all started at practice this week. We knew it was a big week for us, and we just had to come out, work as a team. As Jacob said, assignment football. That's all it took. We all did our assignments, and we knew that if we were able just to come out, we'd be able to win.
Now, let me keep you right there, Matt. But Coach can correct me if I'm wrong, but I almost feel like that was the biggest game in Grand Terrace history, like being able to clinch at least a share of the league title. I mean, you guys are going to go to the playoffs like you did last year, but I feel like last night it was the biggest game in the young history of GT. I mean, did you feel the pressure? Did you feel the excitement? Did you feel the energy like in that game, Matt?
Oh yeah, it's an incredible feeling after that win. The whole team just went wild. The fans went wild. It was just a great feeling. I never felt like that before, and it's just real nice.
Well, just look at it this way: when they hang the banner in the gym, which most high schools do, you guys are going to be the only people. You'll be the first and only.
That's
so
right.
when you show back up, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, you're going to own that banner. So congratulations to you guys.
Yeah, it's a special thing.
Yeah.
Definitely. Coach Smalls, let's get you back on the mic before we wrap up this segment, because I wanted to ask you, Kaiser's got a really great running back, Tyler Algier. What did you guys do well to kind of bottle him up?
I think kind of like what Matt said. It was a team effort. 11 hats to the ball. 11 hats to the ball. Every play. Once again, 11 hats to the ball. And 11 hats every play starts to wear down on you. You know what I mean? He ran hard throughout the full game.
He's a big kid too, huh?
Yeah, he is. So it was they did their job. 11 hats. Every play. 11 hats. And when it's time to sub somebody else, that's another hat. So it's a true team effort.
When you guys started the season, was that the goal, the league championship? Did you feel like, knowing the guys that you had coming back and the coaches that you had surrounding you, like, you know what, this team could win a Sunkist League title, this team could make the playoffs, this team could make a run in Division 10? Did you feel like at the onset of the season this was kind of, at least the pieces were in place to have a great year at Grand Terrace?
Yes, I definitely felt that way.
And now you're here. You're one game away from going 5-0 in the Sunkist League title. You're ranked in Division 10. Do you keep an eye on those rankings? I know some coaches are like, a little bit.
I do.
You have to, right? You're going to play one of those teams.
Yeah, it's one of those things in which, it's all – but all of us are competitors. I think everybody that coaches is a competitor. And you like to see your team get its accolades. It's just due. And you strive for those things. I know, like you said, some coaches don't. Some coaches say, it's just this. But it does put a little extra fire when they're at practice. You get to say those things like, "Hey, you guys got all this, but what are you gonna do to earn it? What do you do to keep it?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We talk about all the time. You get what you earn. So if you earn it, it's ours. So I don't care if it's ranked number 10, 7, 8, whatever you get, you earn.
Yeah.
So if you want it, earn it.
No one's gonna give it to you.
No one's gonna give it to you. So sometimes, looking at those things, I know a lot of people don't like to, but it puts a certain onus. It puts a certain, when you're vested in something and you see it, and you see your accomplishments, I think it pushes the kids just a little bit more, because now they're like, hey, we have to do this. It's more and more of like, well, we're not ranked, we're not this, but when you have those accolades, it gives you a little bit more, and at practice, I can throw that out just a little bit more to get them fired up, because you don't want to disappoint. You don't want to be those guys that, their ranking was soft, they didn't pull through and do what they needed to do. So I think all those things play a part in the formula to get the guys going.
No, you don't want to be that team.
No.
The highly ranked team that goes out in the first round or whatever,
exactly,
right? Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, we will certainly talk about Grand Terrace taking on Bloomington next Friday night. Sports Weekly Live every Friday night from 11 to midnight on IEMG TV and also the IE Media Group YouTube channel. Congratulations on the season thus far. Best of luck against Bloomington as you try to go undefeated in league play. And we'll see you guys in the Division 10 playoffs.
I believe it's Winston's birthday today.
Oh, is it?
I think he turns 30.
Oh, yeah. He sounds like it, right? He sounds like he has a kids and mortgage and,
Yeah, he turned 17 today. So
I'll turn 17 today.
You're not 17. No.
Well, happy birthday, Winston. Thank you for coming on down on a Saturday and spending it with us on the Inland Sports Show. We should have brought him a cake or something if we would have known. We would have had a big cake or whatever.
I appreciate you coming.
We appreciate it. Well, happy birthday. Best of luck, guys, on Friday. And, of course, as you go into the postseason, we're excited for Grand Terrace to really – all of us except for Greg down here. But everyone else, we're excited for Grand Terrace football. Yeah. I mean, all one big family, right? When we come back on the Inland Sports Show, more high school football, plus our exclusive interview with Cal Baptist all-time leading goal scorer, Aidan Apodaca. That's next on the one and only Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. Go, show.
I played once upon a time at Centennial High School. I was actually on the first ever CIF championship team back in 2000, and then my senior year we won it again. I say that's my passion because I've done it. I know exactly where these athletes are at. I know what their mindset is right now. I know how hard it is to, number one, find a performance coach who can take you to the next level. What sets us apart has to be, how we work with our athletes and what we know. We can take an athlete and help them reach their athletic potential, help them, prevent injuries, help get them stronger. I know every single athlete who steps into this gym. I know exactly where they're at, and I'm going to progress them every week. If you're not getting results, then, what's it about? We're going to deliver something that's measurable, in terms of speed, power, strength, agility.
Thank God, first of all. I thank the great people that I've got around me that help support me, the people that work for me. As I started, if it wasn't for the people around me, we probably wouldn't be here right now, but I've got a great staff. I've got great people that do stuff for us outside the store, and we've been very, very fortunate. Our service is impeccable, and we just keep trying to get better every year. We can do online stuff for your teams, as well as, like I said, the screen printing, the embroidery. We also have 3 women that do extra sewing for us, like tackle tool on uniforms, or the bling or rhinestones for different shirts for the ladies. That's why we have certain racks just for certain schools, and the fun about that is that it turns into other schools that may come in here that aren't as close, that we can do stuff for them as well. We've had very, very good customers throughout the years, and it's just been a blast.
What do you think of Grand Terrace?
Big. Very, very good, man. I'll tell you what, they've come out of nowhere, really. In the last couple of years, they're only 7 years into the young program that they are. My only question is they're beating teams like Rancho Verde, beating teams like killing them.
Yeah.
They're done by halftime. The biggest thing I would think as a coach, to get them prepared to play 48 minutes rather than 24 minutes, because that's really all they've played. So when they play better teams in the playoffs, they're going to have to adjust to play 48 minutes.
Yeah, because when they get to the playoffs, even though they're ranked, because of the competitive equity, even those first-round games, some of them are pretty competitive. Like they could have some close games, even though you're one of the better teams in your division. So
yeah, so it's going to be tough. They hammer teams so early, and then you don't know if your team's in shape because they only play a half usually. So it's going to be a big opportunity for them. It's going to be a big one for Rancho Verde,
yeah, like Citrus Hill. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, even Aquinas. Aquinas
very much
is kind of in the same boat. So, yeah, so we'll see what they do once they get to the playoffs. And the flip side of it is maybe they're rested. Maybe there's
no injuries
and stuff like that. So, you can look at it glass half full as well. So welcome back to the Inland Sports Show, Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. Proudly brought to you by Spoiled Quick Quality Oil Change, Kin Sporting Goods, Boost Performance Training, and Catalano Motors in Corona. Thank you guys so much for joining our Inland Sports team. And also our segment here for Cal Baptist University, Inside the Lancers, presented by Magnolia Heating and Cooling. The CBU volleyball team, ranked number 5 in the entire country. They have not lost, Jeff, ever this season. 20-0.
20-0. They have a big one tonight.
20-0, 12-0 in the Pac-West Conference. They've got Point Loma tonight at 7 o'clock. I'm calling the game.
You are calling. You're going to see my mom and dad are going to be there sitting in the bleachers.
They love CBU volleyball,
They
right?
go to all the games.
Yeah, that's what you said. They go to Van Dyne. They love it. It's a great product, right?
Yep.
And that place gets loud. They got the crazies, what they call them, the crazies in there, and they go nuts. And
it's a great atmosphere, great college atmosphere. I suggest anybody, even if you're not a volleyball fan, you go watch a game at Cal Baptist. It's an incredible experience.
Well, they got Point Loma tonight. That's 7 o'clock as they try to go to 21-0. They beat Biola in 5 sets.
I saw that.
So in the previous 19 matches, they only lost 3 sets in 19 matches, which is unbelievable. It's crazy.
That is pretty shocking.
Yeah, and Biola pushed him to the limit, but CBU held on 3-2. It was 15-11 in that fifth and final frame to get that win to go to 20-0. And now they got Point Loma tonight. Try to keep that thing going. Stay in first place in the Pac-West, number 5 in the country. And as good as the volleyball team is doing at CBU, the men's soccer team is really keeping pace with them. They are number 4 in the country, 12 wins, no losses, 2 draws, 8 wins, no losses, 1 tie in Pac West Conference play. They won 4-0 against Holy Names on Thursday, and they play their home finale today against the Academy of Art.
Up there, in San Francisco, it's underneath the Golden Gate Bridge.
Is it? I've never been there. I have no idea.
I've been there.
Well, they're coming down.
Bam!
They're putting down the paintbrushes and they're sketching pencils.
There's I'm telling you, a lot of mimes. You know, a lot of mimes. Yeah. So the soccer team, they might come out and mime you. False kicks, being in a glass box. Yeah.
CBU versus Academy of Art today, 3 o'clock home finale for the Lancers, and then 2 road games to finish up in the regular season before they get to the playoffs. And in just a couple minutes, we'll have the all-time leading goal scorer in CBU soccer history, the great Aidan Apodaca. So he has the single-game record, single-season record, and career record. There's nobody better.
What's his last name?
Aidan Apodaca.
Is that a palindrome? So if it's spelled from the beginning to end and front to back, it sounds like it's the exact same.
It sounds
like
pretty
race
darn
car.
Close.
Race car. Race car.
So you want me to throw you a curveball right now, Jeff?
Yes.
I'm gonna go way off the path. So in my neck of the woods where I grew up, there's a small town called Wairika.
I know. I've heard of Wairika.
You know Wairika?
I do.
The Wairika Miners. We've covered high school football up there. I did.
Okay.
So, but there's a place called the Wairika Bakery. Think about it, Jeff. Wairika Bakery. Spell it backwards. It's going to blow your mind. Wairika Bakery.
I'm not that dang smart.
Trust me. It's the same forward and backwards.
Oh, it's a palindrome.
Yes. Isn't that crazy?
I'm just surprised I know the term palindrome.
As a kid, we'd go up to Wairika, or I'd go up there and cover a game. I'd be like, man, that's so crazy. Wairika Bakery. Front and back palindrome, dude. Just blows my mind.
That was right off the path, but wow. Everyone, visit the Wairika Bakery. Hey,
it's a nice little town, yeah.
CBU is ranked #1 in cross country too. They have everybody. They're ranked all over the place.
Man.
Their men's basketball team is ranked, and they start this week too.
Yeah, man. This season, like right now, when the football, the fall season kind of wraps up and basketball's getting ramped up, it's crazy around here.
I'm telling you, Cal Baptist is chewing up Division II. They're just eating. It's like Pac-Man. They're just eating everything.
just gobbling it up.
Devouring, dominating.
And I think they're going to be pretty good in Division I as well.
Yeah,
the WAC.
They've got the best facility. I mean, yeah, a nice Citizens Bank Arena is really nice, but man, that new arena, woo!
It's going to be fantastic.
Pretty special.
It's going to be a nice play to watch some basketball. So Inside the Lancers, presented by Magnolia Heating and Cooling. We got Aidan Apodaca, the record holder out of CBU, coming up in just a couple minutes. Speaking of records, as we shift back to football, just for real quick before we get back into soccer with Aidan Apodaca, Aquinas running back Brandon Rankins moved up to #4 on the all-time inland area rushing list. He passed David Dotson out of Valley View. So right now, Brandon Rankins at 7,387 in his career, #4 all-time. Of course, he's the king in San Bernardino County. He's #1, the king. In terms of the inland area, #4. He's trying to chase down Deontay Cooper from Citrus Hill, which he'll probably do in the next game. And then Kenyon Barner of the Philadelphia Eagles is #2. I think he's going to get him as well.
He's going to get him?
I think so. I mean, he's in his sights.
Woo.
But Toby Gerhart has the all-time record, and he put it so high, that's going to be really hard.
Yeah, but, Toby Gerhart, he played baseball, football. He was just an all-around stud. But it would be cool to see. But Rankins, he could play another 5-6 games.
See, here's the deal. So they blew out Western Christian last night, 74-0.
Oh.
And Rankins only had 132 yards. So, I mean,
piddly yards.
That's the deal. Like Jordan Brucing and Aquinas, if they wanted to, Rankins could have had 1,000 yards. I'm not even exaggerating. He could have just went wild. But they're like, you know what? We want to get ready for the playoffs. Rest Rankins. Let him go out there, get a couple scores. We'll pull him out. I don't know. It's probably the second quarter.
Hey, let's just Netflix and chill, man. Netflix and chill.
Is that what he said?
That's it, man. Netflix and chill.
Rankins, you're going to play a quarter and a half, and then it's Netflix and chill the rest of the game. Is that what it is?
Yeah, Stranger Things, man. Stranger Things. Stranger Things 2, man. Netflix and chill.
It just came out, didn't it?
Yes, it did. Last night.
So 7,387 career yards for Brandon Rankins, and they've got Ontario Christian in Week 10, and then, of course, I'm going to say at least 4 games in the playoffs, state playoffs. I mean, this could be a long run still.
Yeah, and you look at the Ambassador League and all those, the Christian leagues, the parochial leagues. They just beat the heck out of each other.
They do.
I think I've told you this before. It's like the Battle of the Crusades. They just walk through people, and they're just lancing them all up and taking care of business.
Yeah, some of those smaller private schools. I mean, Aquinas is Division 9. They're the #1 team in Division 9 right now based on the CIF Southern Section rankings, but they're not your typical Division 9 team.
No!
I mean, they got some great kids in there. I mean, the stars and the moon, they've all aligned for Aquinas to have a really special season and try to win that first CIF Southern Section championship since 2005. And here's another thing. So Aquinas opened its doors in 1955.
Yes.
They've never gone 10-0 during the regular season. Unbelievable.
Another record that's going to go down.
All right, but right now we've got to go to the Spoiled Quick Quality Oil Change Celebrity Hotline. It's the all-time leading goal scorer at Cal Baptist University, the great Aidan Apodaca. Aidan, thank you for joining the show here. We know you got a game later today, so what's kind of your game day routine? What do you kind of do earlier in the day to kind of get your head right for a big game?
I mean, starting the day off, I usually just wake up, go to get some breakfast. Usually by myself. I just put on my headphones and I just go eat by myself, start to get ready, start to prepare for the game.
Do you eat the same food every game day, or are you one of those like kind of superstitious guys?
No, I'm actually not. I usually like just going to the cafeteria and picking up some fruit, some oatmeal, and just keeping it light, nothing too heavy.
So you've got, I think 25 goals this season. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, that's right.
And you guys are #4 in the country. You're undefeated this season. You haven't lost a single match. I mean, going into the year, did you think that this Lancers team was set up to have a year like this, to be undefeated, to be highly ranked in the nation? I mean, because it seems like everything is just going your way.
Right. I mean, starting before the season, I knew that this season was going to be one of our best. We wanted to make it one of our best as leading Division II this year. But I don't think anybody quite saw us where we were going to be right now. And what got us here was just everybody buying in for each other. Starting off the year right, and everybody just kind of doubling down and just ready to grind things out. It just really helped the team chemistry overall.
Now, you guys are coming off a 4-0 victory against Holy Names on Thursday, and you did not have a goal in that match, but I think that speaks to the level of talent on this team, because they don't need, even though you have 25 goals this season, which is incredible, but they don't need you to go out there and score like a hat trick every time out, because you've got some good guys around you as well. Is that right?
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's great, because I think that we have a lot of guys that don't get the minutes that I think they should, but that they might be able to get somewhere else. But everybody's happy here, and we work for each other, and the guy that comes in off the bench is just as ready as the guy that's starting before him. And they both have quality, and it's just great when you have a team that's that deep.
So you're #4 in the country. You're unbeaten in 14 matches this season. You got Academy of Art today, and then a couple road games to wrap up the regular season. How important is it, Aidan, for you guys to have an undefeated record as you head to the playoffs, the postseason?
I mean, it could. Coming into our last game of the season, I think we all want to win the Pac-West Championship. I mean, and of course we want to get into the postseason, and I believe that'll come down to the last game. And so we're excited. We're excited to get back to work this week. Maybe get the win today, get the win on Thursday, and then finish our regular season on Saturday.
We got Aidan Apodaca, Cal Baptist Men's Soccer here on the Inland Sports Show, Fox Sports IE. It's Inside the Lancers, presented by Magnolia Heating and Cooling. So, Aidan, you're the CBU single game record holder in goals, single season, career goals. I mean, you've rewritten all the record book at Cal Baptist University. What's it like? I mean, I know you're still playing, you're a senior, but I think at some point, maybe after your playing days, you're going to look back and you'll be like, man, I can't believe I did all that. I mean, are you still is it kind of a surreal thing to see your name written all over the records now?
Yeah, I think it is surreal. I mean, I don't think the excitement is quite hit me yet. I mean, I know we're still focused on kind of our goals this week, or our goals this season, but it just, everything hasn't hit me. I mean, it's great to see all that recognition and everything, but I'm kind of just focused on the season right now.
Well, Aidan, we appreciate your time. We're going to let you get back to your oatmeal if you haven't had it already, or whatever you have for breakfast, brother. But, hey, best of luck today against the Academy of Art at 3 o'clock. That's a 3 o'clock kickoff. If you guys want to go out to CBU and cheer on Aidan and Lancers today as they try to go undefeated during the regular season and get that Pac-West Conference Championship. So, Aidan, we appreciate the time, brother, and best of luck today in your match.
Thank you so much.
All right, that's the great Aidan Apodaca here on the Inland Sports Show, Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM. Again, kind of like Brandon Rankins, just rewriting all the records, putting his name on everything.
Yeah, and how cool is it to just be a student athlete at Cal Baptist? The confidence you must have just walking around campus. Everybody's doing so well. It's like, hey, we're ranked first. What do you got? Fourth in the country, third in the country.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be a pretty special feeling if you're going to school at Cal Baptist.
That's why they got to go D1, right?
Yeah,
they're dominating everybody. They got to go Division I, right? So
yep.
It just makes natural sense. So, well, we're going to take a break because when we come back, intern Cullen is at Ken's Sporting Goods right now with the Charger girls, and he's like, dude, I can call in. I can give you a live report. So I think he's very anxious to give us a live report. So, Jeff, do me a favor. Text Cullen right now. We're going to pull the curtain back a little bit and show you some show producing. Text Cullen. Tell him to get ready. Tell him to call us in about 5 minutes, and we'll get a live report from Ken's Sporting Goods, the Charger girls out there, some IE gals in the NFL that we're proud to support, and our good friends at Ken's there having a little autograph signing, a little mix and mingle and autograph signing there with the Charger girls at Ken's Sporting Goods in Corona. When we come back, also our Marines recruiting station, Riverside Athlete of the Week. We'll be right back here on the Inland Sports Show, Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM.
We focus on the customer here. Believe it or not, that is the biggest thing for customers on an oil change. They just want the convenience of coming in, driving in, getting it done, and driving out. We just greet them, get them going, and they're done in about 10 minutes or so. We don't push any sales on them. We do the oil change, and I think that's the part is our vacuumed and cleaned your windshield for you as well. Everything's looking pretty good. You come into us one time, believe me, we'll spoil you, ready to come back the next time.
We're small, family-owned, strive for quality pre-owned vehicles. We're not a volume dealer, and we take every deal as personal to us. We're a low-stress environment. We're not a pressure sales house. If you want to shop us, you're more than welcome to shop us. We have, like I said, great rates, competitive financing, a lot of one-owner, clean Carfax, clean title vehicles. As you see, we have Carfax everywhere. That's most important to us, to educate our customers before they make a purchase. We're right off of Ontario, right off a couple exits off the 15 freeway, off Cajelco, off El Cerrito, and we're right on the main drag going into Dos Logos and the crossings. We have great financing, we have great lenders that we're using. We do buy, sell, trade, cash for your car. Whatever we need to do to help accommodate the customer, that's what we're here for. We have a little bit of everything. We start at about $69.95 and go all the way up to $100,000. We have Escalades, we have commuters, we have pickup trucks, we have Jeeps, sport utilities, and if we don't have it, our specialty is finding you exactly what you're looking for.
Was that the Golden Girls theme song?
Yes, it was.
Welcome back to the Inland Sports Show, man. A very special edition. We got to go straight to the Ken's Sporting Goods Celebrity Hotline.
Celebrity?
Because it's our own intern, Cullen Holt, who is at Ken's today. A couple gals locally from the IE have made it to the NFL. They're Charger girls, and Ken's having a big signing there. Take pictures, get autographs. Hey, Cullen, how's it going out there?
Hey, Pep, it's awesome. Hamner Avenue, Norco, get here right now. There's 2 Charger girls. One of them's from Norco. One of them's from Santiago. Pick up a signed calendar. Get here right now, people. They'll be here till 1 o'clock.
Hey, Cullen, we need a signed calendar for the studio. Are you getting us one?
I'll do what I can, Jeff. There's a long line.
No. There is no do. There's no try. You must do.
You don't bring it, you don't come
Yeah, you don't come back if you don't have a signed calendar for the studio.
Okay, well, I'll try and get one for us, but for everyone else, get down here right now. They'll be here till 1 o'clock. They were mentioning there's a lot of girls on the team from local high schools, but they're from Norco, one from Norco, one from Santiago, Pep.
Will you stop saying try? Just do.
Like,
come on,
that's
man.
Yoda. I mean, if Yoda says it should be good.
Don't try. I'll try. You're not a celebrity then. Get off the celebrity hotline if you can't get us a darn signed calendar, for gosh sakes.
All right, Jeff.
I'm jonesing over here.
Hey, Cullen, real quick, while I got you on the line, you had the Heritage game last night. Was that place popping off as the Patriots won another game? They've never lost in Sunbelt League play.
Hey, the best way to describe it with Heritage is they just impose their will. Coach Pope has done an amazing job of building senior night. So many of those guys walking out. They love it. Into the system, and you can tell them the product going on. Next week, the Menifee Bowl.
If it ain't broach.
If it ain't broach.
Don't fix it. So James Phillips and, of course, Sherrod White, that 1-2 punch for Heritage coming from out of the backfield. Cullen was at the game last night. We got the big Menifee Bowl coming up next Friday, as you just alluded to. And again, he's live right now at Ken's Sporting Goods for the Charger girls in the house, signing autographs, taking pictures with our friends over there at Ken. So, hey, Cullen, we appreciate it. Make sure you get lots of pics and video we can put out on social media. And Jeff is, again, desperately in need of something to put up in the studio.
I'm jonesing for some photos.
Absolutely. All right, you guys take care, okay?
All right, that's intern Cullen. Great job, brother.
See ya.
Breaking it down from Ken Sporting Goods.
Hey, it's like, hey, all right,
Adios.
there, Cullen. See ya.
Very businesslike. I got very important things to do here at Ken's. That was Cullen out there at Ken Sporting Goods. We appreciate that. It's always cool if you're local to make it all the way to what we call the pros, the NFL. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. And Ken Sporting Goods is the place to be today until 1 o'clock to get your autograph. We were just talking about Heritage because Cullen covered the game last night. And this is a guy that we knew would get the Marines Recruiting Station Riverside Athlete of the Week award at some point. And we're just like, you know what? Let's just give it to him because we got the big Menifee Bowl against Paloma Valley coming up next week. It's the great Sherrod White, which was tough because actually you could have given it to James Phillips as well because they're both stud running backs for Heritage. A great 1-2 punch. In fact, that could be a great topic for the show. Who's got the best 1-2 punch? I know Centennial's got a great 1-2 punch. Rancho Verde, Heritage. But right now, this week, Sherrod White is the Recruiting Station Riverside Athlete of the Week right here on the Inland Sports Show. So congratulations. The most prestigious award you can get week to week here in the Inland Empire. And it's Sherrod White this week as they have now won 39 straight games at Heritage. That's 60-7 win against Temescal Canyon last night. Big time.
Big time.
All right, let's take a quick look at the grade 8 and 4 more rankings. I stayed up deep into the night to punch in all the numbers, Jeff.
Into the computer?
Into the computer.
Beep, boop, 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 beep.
Here's what it squirted out. Norco's on the rise.
Narco!
Battled Centennial for the better part of 3 quarters.
They did.
Gotta give props to the Cougars. Centennial still, though, Centennial is Centennial, okay?
And then the great Mantis, I watched the highlights last night. Tanner McKee looks like a mantis out there.
Man, we all knew he could throw the rock all over the place.
But he was running.
Man, those long legs. He gets into the end zone real quick.
He looked like a praying mantis running over the goal line.
So here's your grade 8. Centennial, Heritage, Murrieta Valley, Cajon climbs the number 4. Norco climbs the 5, followed by Citrus Hill, Aquinas, and the Rancho Verde. The 4 more is Yucaipa, Vista Murrieta, Santiago, and Roosevelt. So that's some pretty good company right there. Some really good teams.
Yeah, it was a good game last night. Roosevelt and Santiago.
Yeah, that's where we're going next, Jeff, because Santiago won by 3, 31-28 against Roosevelt. We were talking about this off the air that Roosevelt, who's a great team, they're awesome. They're ranked in Division 4. They might be the 4th place team out of the land of the Big Eight.
Yeah, and look at who Santiago's beat, though. First game of the year, who did they beat? Murrieta Valley.
I know.
Then they go and they upset, or I don't even know if it's an upset. They beat Roosevelt.
Yeah.
Those are 2 huge wins.
So 31-28 against Roosevelt last night. Again, 63-28 was that Norco Centennial score. So Centennial still rolling along, even though I think it was 28-28 at one point, and then Centennial pulled away in the second half. We got those video highlights right here on the Inland Sports YouTube channels. You can check out those as well. Roosevelt versus Norco on Thursday. The land of the Big Eight playing all their final games of the season on Thursday night. I know King versus Centennial is a Riverside TV game. And then we're scheduled to do Norco against Roosevelt live on the Inland Sports Channel, live radio.
That is right.
But it's going to be a little dicey.
Let's just say this. Pep, are we the busiest guys in the entire world this week?
I'm exhaling right now as you say it. I'm like,
yeah, family, we're not going to see you. Sorry.
Man. Okay, so we got Roosevelt versus Norco on Thursday night, live radio on the Inland Sports Channel, which is awesome.
Yes.
But we're turning it over to the interns.
Yes.
Which is a little scary, but we're going to do it anyways because we've got UCR, a big play to UCR this week because we've got the Coaches Show coming up Wednesday night. We've got a new location at Lake Alice.
Hey, you better show up 6 p.m. Any of our listeners, you coaches, we have you on our show. We love it. You got to show up, hang out, have a few drinks, listen to the basically the Inland Sports Show at UCR.
So we got the Coaches Show Wednesday night, right?
Yes.
At Lake Alice. So you better be there.
Be there.
6 to 7. Get there early. Hang out with us.
Yeah, you better show up. Just don't ever call me again.
You can hang out with us.
Yeah, hang out with.
You can hang out with
the Big Jeezy and Pep.
Big Jeezy. Did you just give yourself a nickname?
That's always been my nickname. I'm sorry I said it. I should have said it. Yeah, I'm the Big Jeezy.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I've been. Sorry. No, I didn't do that.
So that's Wednesday. Then Thursday, we've got a brand new UC Riverside show called Beyond the Baseline. We will be live
at the volleyball game.
From 6 to 7, right before they start the match.
A pep rally of sorts. We're going to be interviewing everybody. You show up, we might interview you.
If you walk through the foyer to get into the SRC, we might stop you and put you live on the show.
Did you say foyer instead of lobby? Look at you. You're cultured up there in Bakersfield.
Yeah, I am. I dabble in the arts. I dabble in the arts. So that's Wednesday, Thursday, and then Saturday, Jeff, we're the voices of UC Riverside basketball.
And they're going to handle and play Cal State Stanislaus.
You can never look past Stanislaus.
No.
I always say that.
And I will say this. Those of you that are Riverside, UC Riverside basketball fans, Larry Reynolds, the head coach of Stanislaus, is going to be honored. They're going to bring back the pass. So it's going to be a great game. There'll be a lot of people there for that opening game.
So, Jeff, you're telling me we've got the UC Riverside Coaches Show on Wednesday from Lake Alice.
Yes.
And then Thursday, Beyond the Baseline live at the volleyball match.
Yes.
And then UCR basketball on Saturday, 2 o'clock tip-off against Cal State Stanislaus season opener.
Yes. And then Friday, you have the IEMG show. I have the game of the week.
On Riverside TV.
And then Monday, we have
Life Pacific College Hoops, right?
Gosh, we are all over. So Sunday might be
right?
only.
I'm not confusing my
You're not
weeks,
confusing.
Right?
We are very busy.
And then Saturday, you have a little show.
Oh, and Saturday, we're back here.
Oh, yeah, the Inland Sports Show.
And then, San Bernardino Valley College.
And Valley College football next Saturday night.
We're the doppelgangers.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, by the way, did I tell you I'm moving?
Yes, you're moving.
I'm moving this week.
Coffee. A lot of coffee.
Breathe.
You know, I would drink those energy drinks, but my heart would just explode. So I am a coffee guy.
Be careful, Big Jeezy.
Big Jeezy.
Right?
Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
Who knew?
Yeah, the Big Jeezy. So
a big week of course, UCR athletics, and of course, week 10 of the high school football season as teams. We're going to crown league champions, playoff spots, all that stuff.
Can I say this? The Riverside TV game of the week is Hillcrest versus Norte Vista. Norte Vista got beat last night to my Rams of Ramona.
I told you.
Horns up, baby.
River Valley League's a big mess.
If they lose, we have a new league champion with Patriot. Could take over the league championship. If, by some chance, Novi beats Hillcrest, Novi becomes the co-league champs, but they get the #1 seed because they beat Patriot.
Yes,
crazy.
We were trying to make sense of all this because, remember, we had Bad Dorf on the show last week. The head coach at Novi. And it's like, okay, you're in the driver's seat now. All you have to do is win out. You've got the league title.
Yeah, somebody hit him last night.
And then Ram High from out of nowhere.
Go Rams!
Man, so now we've got a mess in the River Valley League. A couple other leagues if you want to look at, of course. Heritage can get the job done with a win against Paloma Valley. Again, it'll go for 40 straight Sun Belt League victories. Cajon could do the same against Redlands East Valley, but that could be a tricky game. Rev might be down a little bit this year, but they're still the Wildcats. They're still going to be tough. So Cajon could win the outright title with a win against Redlands East Valley next week. And again, Aquinas in the Ambassador League. They've never gone 10-0 during the regular season. I asked one of their coaches, I'm like, when's the last time they went undefeated through the regular season? One-word answer, never.
So if they win and they go 10-0, do they get invited to the Vatican? Does the Pope get to say hello to him?
Maybe he'll step out on the balcony at least.
They kiss the Pope's ring?
Yeah. So Aquinas against Ontario Christian as the Falcons will look to go to 10-0 for the first time. And, man, there's all these leagues that we kind of already know, like this Sunkiss, like we had just had Grand Terrace, Citrus Hill in the Mountain Pass, Rancho Verde in the Inland Valley League. So, there's some suspense that's kind of taken out of it, but there are a couple leagues that we're going to keep an eye on because there's still a lot to be determined. If you want to see the best photo finish in high school football, it might be second place in the Big 8 League.
Yes.
Because let's just say Roosevelt was able to knock off Norco next Thursday night. So that means
definitely mess things
Norco, Roosevelt, and Santiago would all have the same exact league record. They'd all kind of beat each other up.
Sweet.
Right?
I hope it happens. I love it.
Because Santiago beat Roosevelt.
That's right.
And if Roosevelt beat Norco and Norco beat so
whatever. Yeah. So it's very mishmash.
So Centennial will finish first, and then those guys are just battling. I mean, like you'd say, it's a Game of Thrones scene.
It is.
Battling for that.
Playing for the Iron
place
Throne.
In the land of the Big 8. So it's a big week of high school football. UCR Athletics, we're happy to be part of what they're doing over there and the new Baseline show and the coaches show. And I still can't believe they asked us to do basketball.
Dude, I'm shocked. I lost my man John Ramey to Nevada, and then they go, "You got a new guy." I said, "Who?
Who's
Pep?" I said, "Wow,
I know that guy.
I'm familiar with him." Yeah, we'll be there in jacket and maybe tie, depends on how I'm feeling. But yeah,
should we put our
you know what the biggest day of the week is though?
What is
Halloween, baby?
Hey, Greg, can you cue up some of that Star Wars music?
Yeah,
if you're watching
baby.
This live and amplified.
Wait.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Buses are in place, sir.
Yeah, Stormtroopers.
So if you're watching us,
Hands above your head.
are you Captain Rex?
I am. But as our guy Gazal just texted me, do or do not, Cullen. There is no try.
Yeah, we went Yoda on him. He knows. See, I got my Darth Vader mask on. And Jeff, who are you?
I'm Rex, the Stormtrooper.
From Rebels, the cartoon, right?
Yeah. Oh, my helmet just broke.
We're Star Wars nerds. We got Halloween coming up on Tuesday. I will be in full Darth Vader costume because my wife is dragging me to a Halloween party.
Your wife is dressing you as Darth Vader?
She's a stormtrooper.
Hey, that sounds like a fun time right there.
So if you're watching this live and amplified right now on the Inland Sports Channel, we're going to finish out the show with our Star Wars masks on. It's all brought to you by our good friends at Spoiled. Quick quality oil change. You'll be spoiled by their great customer service and low prices right there off Alessandro Boulevard. Bill Navigado, I will see you very, very soon. Ken Sporting Goods, more than 40 years in the Inland Empire, and the Charger girls will be there till 1 o'clock. You can still make it out there and get a Letterman's jacket. Autographs, pictures, and a Letterman's jacket. Boost Performance Training, athletes of all levels and all sports. Everyone's going to Ray Bass. Make sure you follow them on Instagram and Twitter as well.
I have a new sport, cricket.
Cricket, they can hook it up, Jeff. Wear your mask. Say, hey, Big Jeezy wants to do some cricket. Catalano Motors in Corona. Buy, trade, finance a new-to-you car or truck or SUV. They will meet your expectations. They will make it easy.
Minivan? A minivan?
If you want a minivan, Big Jeezy, they can hook that up. Right off there off Temescal Canyon Road in Corona. Go to CatalanoCars.com for more information. I gotta pull the mask up real quick to see what time it is. Oh, yeah, we still got one more minute. So I can do Darth Vader sound effects here. But again, it's week 10 of the high school football season. We got Halloween on Tuesday, big week of UCR athletics as well.
I'll read you, General.
Wait, what did you say?
Look sharp, rookies. The mission always comes first, sir.
Now
You're exactly the kind of men I need in the 501st.
Oh, yes. Is that your mask or your son's mask, Jeff?
It's mine!
It's yours? Got the big mask for a big head over there.
Hey, your wife dresses you up as Darth Vader. My wife dresses me up as Rex.
That's true. All right, we'll see you again next Saturday on the Inland Sports Show, and we'll break down Week 10 of the high school football season. Also talk UCR basketball as they get set to tip off against Cal State Stanislaus to open the new season.
We fight for more than the Republic. Today we fight for all our brothers back home.
That's right. We'll see you next Saturday on the Inland Sports Show, Fox Sports 1350 IE. Welcome to the local sports leader in the Inland Empire, the Inland Sports Show. You can find us on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM every single Saturday at 11 a.m. plus live and amplified around the world on the Inland Sports channel on YouTube. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button.
This is Kenny Clark from the Green Bay Packers, and you're watching the Inland Sports Show.
Inland Sports is the undisputed sports leader in the IE and two-time finalist for the top TV radio show in the Inland Empire, thanks to our big-name guests, exclusive interviews, video highlights, and of course, nobody breaks more news than Inland Sports. Hosted by Big Salty Jeff Gorham and the IE Media Personality of the Year, Pep Fernandez, honored by the CIF Southern Section with its Champion for Character Award, the National Football Foundation, the Southern California Football Coaches Association, the Inland Empire Baseball Coaches Association, and the San Bernardino City Unified School District. We've teamed up with some outstanding companies in our community that are proud to call the IE home, and they care about local sports.
Hey, what's up, Pep? You too cool to come down here, man? Too big time now?
You can join our team too. If you're a local business or owner, shoot us an email at inlandsportshow@gmail.com. Nobody covers local sports like Inland Sports. Find us on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Always want to play the best teams, even in the playoffs. If we win the playoffs, I want it to be like we earned it.
Help us spread the word, and thanks for making Inland Sports the local sports leader in the Inland Empire. Welcome to the local sports leader in the Inland Empire, the Inland Sports Show. You can find us on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM every single Saturday at 11 a.m. plus live and amplified around the world on the Inland Sports channel on YouTube. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button.
This is Kenny Clark from the Green Bay Packers, and you're watching the Inland Sports Show.
Inland Sports is the undisputed sports leader in the IE and two-time finalist for the top TV radio show in the Inland Empire, thanks to our big-name guests, exclusive interviews, video highlights, and of course, nobody breaks more news than Inland Sports. Hosted by Big Salty Jeff Gorham and the IE Media Personality of the Year, Pep Fernandez, honored by the CIF Southern Section with its Champion for Character Award, the National Football Foundation, the Southern California Football Coaches Association, the Inland Empire Baseball Coaches Association, and the San Bernardino City Unified School District. We've teamed up with some outstanding companies in our community that are proud to call the IE home, and they care about local sports.
Hey, what's up, Pep? You too cool to come down here, man? Too big time now?
You can join our team too. If you're a local business or owner, shoot us an email at inlandsportshow@gmail.com. Nobody covers local sports like Inland Sports. Find us on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Always want to play the best teams, even in the playoffs. If we win the playoffs, I want it to be like we earned it.
Help us spread the word, and thanks for making Inland Sports the local sports leader in the Inland Empire.